But now that I'm done sucking off chat, let's watch some fucking tapes. Y'all got Nintendo promotional VHS Part 1 of 10 Donkey Kong Exposed up.
Didn't we do Donkey Kong Exposed last time?
I think we might have done this one. So yeah, let's actually go to Part 2. That should be right underneath it. Do you have that?
Yeah, I see it.
Yep.
Okay, tell me when you have that pulled up.
Invasion of Nintendo.
This is the invasion of Nintendo.
I'm ready.
Ready? 3,
All right.
2, 1. Fuck it up. Oh, here comes Nintendo. Whoa!
Whoa!
Strategy tapes.
Oh,
my
we got a
favorite
curator.
band.
Oh, is this guy giving us a preamble to his hot tapes?
I got the headset for the museum on. I'm ready to take my tour.
Whoa. Well, this is what
I believe it's going to showcase several upcoming games for the Super Nintendo.
I think it's gonna show my spreadsheets.
Nothing on the side.
Let me turn this up a little bit.
Camera pans over. He's got like 5 Paradox games going at once.
Distributed by Nintendo Power, and it says,
God.
brought to you by Nintendo.
Can I be
Power.
real?
This
It's really
fast-paced
hard
adventure
seeing
finds
this
you
tape in front of me and then
face-to-face
seeing
with actual game
hot
developers who are
news
not
with the
willing to talk.
N64
But
end
wait
and
see
not
how we
like
get them to cough it up.
just getting ready for
Watch
it.
and
Like,
listen, because you're about to discover more about Yoshi's Island, Killer Instinct,
fucking
and Donkey
watch
Kong Country
and
2
listen.
than you ever thought possible.
it is time. Hey,
And you'll get
shut
the
the
inside
fuck up.
story
It is
on
time to
upcoming
learn
games like
about Mario RPG, you
and
dumb
Ken Griffey
bitch.
Jr. Baseball 2, as well as a glimpse of the Shoshinkai show in Japan and the new NU64.
The what?
Now, close the blinds.
What's
shut the
Shoshinkai?
door,
Is that
and answer
Yokai
the phone.
Watch?
You're about to invade
Is
Nintendo.
that
For
Yokai
more
Watch? Is
information
that what
about
it is?
Nintendo Power Magazine,
Do I finally
call
understand the kids again?
255-3700.
Oh man,
I don't
Ken
understand.
Griffey
They're
Baseball.
calling the
Oh, that's two. I played a lot of Ken
N64
Griffey Jr. Baseball
NU64
original.
or Nintendo Ultra 64.
Oh right.
Before they decided to have a uniform name across all regions for the Nintendo 64. But here we go. Let's invade Nintendo.
64.
Show me the tapes. Yeah, the Nut 64. Oh
my God.
Shit.
The war against Gygus.
Let me just turn the fucking volume down on this shit because we're about to get some Alice in Chains.
Welcome, gentlemen. Your assignment is simple.
What?
Infiltrate Nintendo's secret research and development laboratories and bring back some critical information. This, of course, won't be easy. That's why I'm in this box, and you will face the danger. You'll look for information on Yoshi's Island.
How do I get in
Killer
the box?
Instinct,
Someone
and
help
Donkey Kong
him!
Country 2. If you fail, I assure you it won't be a pretty.
This is the 90s shit I've ever seen in my life.
You're gonna murder me unless I tell you about Yoshi's fucking island?
If you ever want to see your family again, you will show me how to beat Jet
Here's
Force
the deal,
Gemini.
Jake. Baby Mario's lost, okay? And you have to rescue him and return him to the kingdom.
Hey, let me tell you about the New York Knicks
Yoshi's
and fucking
Island.
Baby Mario.
Hey,
Fuck.
I'm here for tapes. Where are the tapes at?
Hey, what's going on? Greetings, Henry. We understand Yoshi's Island is your game.
Yoshi's Island?
Is there an echo in here? Yes, Yoshi's
Can we
Island.
show this to speedrunners? Do you think they'd like this? Do you think Trihex would get a laugh out of this? Because I feel like Trihex would get a kick out of
Yoshi
this
has
shit.
Extremely helpful pound and pound technique. By jumping in the air and pulling
My mouth-
down
like,
on the
my
control
mouth is
pad,
just kind of
Yoshi
agape
will rocket down to the ground.
right now.
This will push most
It has
posts
been for
into
a
the
while.
ground. By
Yeah,
doing this, you can
I have the
uncover
same
hidden
problem.
coins
It's difficult
and
to form
find
words.
invisible clouds. Of course, this technique is the key to defeating the
I just
boss
can't.
World 4
I can't
Mario.
deal with Yoshi's
And
Island
if you're gonna
with
miss
like.
it,
It's just like I'm like used to like in the back of my head I'm just like da-na-na-na-na-na, and then in front just like I'm just like this does not match.
He will achieve a 100%
Also, yeah, the
on
pound
that
ground
level.
technique.
If you can get 100% score on each area in an entire world, this will
Serious
open a
question,
bonus
what the
game
fuck?
and
Did all y'all
super
not
hidden
live in
level.
95? Because I'll tell you right now,
Over
this
and
is just how
over
shit was.
World One,
This is
and you can
also,
collect tons
this is like the
of
time
various
period
items
where
that
they
will
were
help
flying
you on
out
your
games
quest to make the
journalists
game
to
a
like
lot easier.
literally
Now,
everything.
that
Like whenever you announced a new game, that meant you were paying for
More.
shit. You were paying for all of GamePro to fucking come out to Vegas to come like play paintball and fucking drink and shit. And that was the only way you could get footage. This sucks. This sucks ass.
One of the
Christ.
toughest hidden areas to find in Yoshi's Island is in World 1. In Area 1-7, on the last screen with the goal, there is a stump in the middle of the screen. If Yoshi stands on the edge and jumps up the top of the screen, it will knock down a bounce bubble. Yoshi can then bounce up to a secret hidden area. This hidden area is the only way.
So I just came in
Yoshi
here.
can
What
get 100%.
the fuck is this music?
Thank you, Henry. You've been very cooperative. You know, next time we won't be so nice. We'll rip every hair off your...
What? What the
Jesus.
fuck? What?
I'm gonna rip every hair off your fucking ball sack. You're just gonna shred these preteen nuts.
When
Like,
battling
what the
Jago,
fuck,
the
Nintendo?
will most likely result in dislocation of
Nintendo!
expandable
Think
lateral
about
plates.
this as
So
Nintendo.
Psychomatic
Remember, this is
and
Nintendo,
consequently
and just
the
like let that
intermaxillary
really
suture.
like
This can occur
click,
in either the
right?
tournament mode or
Also,
random
newbie, would
select
you like to
mode,
count in so you
but
can
not
sync
in
up?
practice mode.
Oh, I synced up based off the stream. As synced as I'm
We're at 541, 542, 543,
Who are you guys?
544.
It's no concern
you
of
can get a little more
yours,
accurate?
Mr. Lob.
Yeah, I
You're
got
one
it.
of the minds behind Killer Instinct.
Hey,
We
Mr.
use your
Lob.
techniques, as we fully intend to win the next
You're gonna
tournament.
have to show me how to do hot combos with that cool werewolf.
Gentlemen,
Yes, master.
This isn't a set. That's actually Lob's office. He just works in a big red room with a single monitor.
There he is.
The hate void.
Player. We didn't bring you up
The Phantom Zone.
We had big plans for you. You
What
were
the
going to
fuck
go
is
to
this?
Harvard. Now you're in Redmond.
Okay, I feel called out. I live in Redmond, Washington. That's what I'm talking about. This is fucked up.
You weren't always like this.
No, yeah, I used to live there. I moved out. I just could not deal with being kidnapped to sabotage Nintendo.
Okay, hold up. Was the Clob from GoldenEye actually named after Ken Lobb? Is that real? Is that a real fact?
Slappy combos are cool because most combos.
Oh shit! Look at these combos.
There's strong evidence for this. Perhaps, maybe.
Hey, you remember when Killer Instinct was like shit? When it was like really bad?
Remember when Killer Instinct was bad Mortal Kombat?
It wasn't even that though. It was like its own thing. It just was really bad.
Then end with maybe his weak punch and finisher.
Man, now I wanna play new Killer Instinct though, because Killer Instinct is coming its own, you know?
I will destroy.
What?
Now I
Sir, are you okay?
with my serious.
Redmond doctors, huh?
are you holding back on us, Mr. Lob?
So you want combos? How about I give you the super
Show me
double humongous burrito combo?
the Oki.
Not likely.
Show me the meaty Oki, Ken.
He was being potty trained.
Mr. Lob, how do I make the Kong nude? What's the code?
Another good thing you can do in Killer Instinct is really wire the combo breakers. You know, a lot of people think they know combo breakers. Nobody knows combo breakers.
I hope that was its own
If you
shot.
know
Just
combo
Lob going.
breakers, no one's gonna touch you because anything they do, pow, you combo break.
Yeah, combo breakers. They were kind of a bad
The idea is,
at the time.
most people just open auto
Like,
finish game.
hey, do
So
you
if
just
know the
wanna?
combo that's starting from the open? If you know the
Do
auto
you
double,
just
it's
want to
very
be
easy
able to
break.
like
So all you
say
do is,
no and deal a
for
bunch of
example, let's
damage
take
to
Chief Thunder.
somebody
Chief
for
Thunder's
no
coming at you with
reason?
a fierce spin axe. I know he only has two choices. He can auto double on medium punch or he can auto double on fierce kick. So I don't have to worry about breaking weak. Now I have 50% chance of breaking the bum. See the first frame of the auto double, pow, break him. Not a problem. Always remember also that if they're doing a fierce, you break with medium. If they're doing a medium, you break with weak. If they're doing a weak, you break with
So the
fierce.
whole idea of them is just if you can read.
Now you think that you know what you're
You
doing.
can.
because you got
It's the
combo
rock
breakers
paper
wired.
scissors. The only problem is you can do it literally always, so offense is just never safe or good. Like there's no airtight defense, which is whack as fuck.
You know, so you slap him, say, with
Yeah, I feel like they bounced this in the new Instinct by making it use meter, right?
And let's pick
Something like, and the thing is, like, there's different ways to do it that work.
And then the slap knocks you up in the
Whereas
air,
in
and
this
then
one,
you
it's
jump.
just,
I've
yeah, play
been doing it.
rock, paper, scissors constantly.
Thanks.
I don't think this game is smart enough to be watch the read, because watch the read requires there to be so many good choices that you can make a terrible one. And that's what I always do, right? Like again, round start Grim Reaper. Do that shit 20 times in a row and your opponent's just gonna stand and block to the point that you can literally casually walk up to them, grab them, and throw them to the ground because they're so afraid of Grim Reaper. It's great.
Armand.
How did you guys get in here? That's not important. What
Love that
is
Diddy.
important is what you know about Donkey Kong Country 2.
Shut the fuck up and tell me about the ape, Ben.
Tell me more about video games, old man. Also, I haven't been to a stream in months since.
Yeah, what up? Thanks for coming back here, Thaddeus. Good to see ya.
Gentlemen,
Holla holla, get dollar.
there are several hooks.
Man, I wish I got paid $50 million to tell you how to fucking beat 1-1 of Mario.
Yeah,
There
right?
you go. $50,000,000 entirely in small bills.
If you can show me where the secret live is in Mario 1-1, I'll give you $1 million.
Some hidden tricks.
I mean, you joke, but I have had exactly one experience of that in my lifetime, and it's why I don't own a copy of Super Mario 64 anymore. We were having a yard sale, as, you know, again, you do. That's a thing. And I had, like, some games out there that I didn't play anymore because, whatever, you know, like, if I took them to, like, you know, GameStop or whatever, they were going to give me 50 cents, right? Because it was, like, already deep PS2 era.
But like 50 cents store credit.
Yeah, exactly. Some lady, though, came up and was just like, she was like, oh, is this the one with Mario flying around the castle? I was like, yeah. She's like, have you beat it already? I'm like, yeah, I've got a 100% on there. And she's just like, oh, it's already beaten and completed?
Need those strats.
Here's like, is $90 okay? And I was like, $90 is great. Just,
I like my games pre-beaten, thank you
I
very
know,
much.
like, I was like, what? Like, she was like, yeah, my son was like this one, but was having some trouble. I was like, all right, thanks. Well, see you. Never. No, don't come back. Don't. You just ripped yourself off, so you're not allowed back here. I didn't build. That was someone they offered me.
Mario's first RPG.
Have you heard about this one? Mario's first RPG?
Also, I was like, for what it's worth, I was like 13 years old, and when you're 13 years old, $90 might as well be $50 million. Like, I would probably punch my sister in the mouth for $90 when I was 12. Like, that's just a different time.
Luigi on my left butt cheek.
Whoa, they move in every direction.
Whoa! Hi, as someone who has actually beaten this game entirely with my feet, the platforming in this game is not good. As the person who thinks this might be the best RPG ever made, like, no joke, I still think it might be the best overall experience just of, like, pure joy. The platforming ain't great.
Whoa! Nice, that hit!
Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball.
There he is, Ken Griffey Jr.
Hey, it's me, Kenneth Griff. Blammo!
Finally.
He's turned into a polygon man. Holy shit!
Ken is shirt for Canthony.
Major League Baseball presents Ken Griffey Jr.'s winning run.
Maybe why you like this?
That was a mouthful. There's tons of play modes.
Don't blaspheme Ken Griffey. He's a holy symbol.
Oh, is this like a Super Nintendo?
Don't tell this guy about Unio.
Yeah, good point.
A lot harder than it is. This game gives me stats.
That's all right.
What sport player do you think would be best at Unio? What sport would be the one that gets you ready for it the best? Because I would say tennis.
My favorite.
Tennis or wrestling?
Hold up, did this guy just say this game gives me stats up the wazoo?
Yes. Up his butt.
Yeah, welcome to
I like
fucking...
seeing these numbers of different values.
Hey, if anyone who's like really into baseball tries to convince you it's cool, nah, them dorks like spreadsheets more than I do. Like, if you see someone who's knee deep in baseball and you ask them to repeat stats to you, it'll sound like someone like listing off all the dungeons in Disgaea. Like, it's the same.
It's a smuggled video from the Shoshenkai show.
I don't like shitting on baseball too much, but do remember that one of the pastimes of watching baseball is filling out a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Like, you go to the game and get your free spreadsheet that you fill out while the game plays.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say drinking, but that's because I grew up in Chicago baseball.
That. But kids can't drink.
Yeah, you'd think that. Chicago.
Kids shouldn't be drinking.
Kids aren't supposed to be drinking is a good way to put it.
Finally.
Meanwhile,
Same time.
Got those tickets?
Back in town.
You're supposed to have.
Bartender, pour me another one.
He's looking. We belong here. Look the other way. We belong here. Hey, she's picking her nose. Uh-oh, I think she's got a gun. Let's go. She's back in here. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's see if this.
What is this goof?
Oh, I don't have a videotape. Go out, Ray. We're college boys.
What?
I'll tell you where the secret videotape is, but Mario would be really upset.
So they told random people to deliver these lines, huh?
I don't have the videotape. Please, just go away. I don't have the videotape. It's not here.
I'm an actor. I'm acting. I'm an acting man. Check it out.
You want the tape? Go over there, make a left, then make a right, then make another left, then go down.
Is this-
Press the fire on the wall.
And behind curtain number 2, the tape.
This doesn't. This.
Look at this photo.
Yeah, look at
Oh,
this.
my favorite game, Nintendo 64. For Nintendo 64.
Oh man, that controller looks like shit. I mean, for what it's worth, there is one thing that is extra whack. Okay, so I'm actually gonna pause. So I'll count down.
Showtime.
Actually, no, fuck it, never mind. But there was something after the tape is done. There's something fucked up with that N64 controller, and I'm gonna point it out, and it's gonna fuck with your head. Like you're gonna be like, wait,
Oh,
what?
I think I know what this is because I've seen this recently too. Yeah.
Yeah, there is something so wrong with that controller. It's insane. It is something that you wouldn't realize, but if it exists, oh
Wait,
shit,
was
that Kirby game that never
controller?
came out. That Kirby game that never came out. Yeah. That was like the first build of Kirby 64. It ended up becoming some weird other thing.
Fuck. Also, look at that stylized Link. Hell yeah. Back in
the fucking hell place, remember when we were in Japan and shit wasn't whack and we didn't have someone trapped in a TV?
Yeah.
I miss Japan. They know how to live. Not in a TV. Mostly.
Man, that was confusing.
All right, so here I'm gonna skip back since this is just the credits, I think.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah, looks like it.
I want to get a picture of this N64 controller. Let's see if I can find. So first of all, the thumbstick is fucking huge. Look at the size of that thing. It's bigger than the A button. Like it's huge. The top of this stick. The other thing that it's a little harder to notice. The controller is in a square gate. What the fuck? Why is it in a square gate? Yeah, the N64 controller. The N64 controller was released with an octagonal gate, which means the places it would lock into, if you naturally like smashed it to the sides, it would go like left, up, down, back, and then also the corners. This one only goes to corners. If you try and hold straight forward, like if you were trying to walk straight forward, you would have to hold it exactly perfectly, or else you'd start wiggling back and forth. Like you can't lock to just straight forward. What a nightmare! That's like hell. If you handed me that controller, I would scream, throw it at you, and uppercut you probably, and just be like, ah!
That's not what I learned about recently. The thing I learned about recently is that the nunchuck for the Wii is just the center handle of the
Yeah.
Which is the thing I never noticed before.
No, this thing's just got a super oversized paddle and also has a square gate. I hate square gates so much. I hate square gates so fucking much.
You can't normalize diagonals. Fuck you.
As someone who cares like a ton about accessibility in games, this controller is the least accessible controller I think I've ever seen. Like, I don't think you'd be able to beat Mario 64 with your feet if you use this controller, because you wouldn't be able to just go straight. And also, yeah, the handles are a little off. They're like sunken, and like the right and left handle are twisted in a weird way that I don't think the final controller was. Yeah, that's wild to look at, though. Yeah, they're like torqued in. Yeah, man. Yeah.
God, the extreme prototype right here.
Like, if you want to see,
someone tried to play something with this and then punch somebody in the face. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
someone was
go
just
back.
like, yeah, like they handed it to a kid and they were like, I can't make Mario go forward good. And they're like, these kids can't make Mario go forward good. We're going to need a rebuild. Well,
Miyamoto sent the first designer to the afterlife. Just banished him to the void.
he just shot a fireball out of his hand directly through his chest and jumped on his head. All right, I want to pull up tape 3 so we can learn about Yoshi's Island. And I'm going to find a place to skip to because I don't feel like watching this man's hands caress a tape for like a minute.
No, yes, I see. Yes.
All right, let's skip to 134.
All right. Close enough.
All right. Let me know when you're all there.
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
Prize only a journey through Yoshi's Island. Do you find yourself unchallenged?
Been there.
Do you feel like something is
Oh shit, is that the guy from the show with Drew Carey?
Could it be
The one where they were all excited for Cleveland?
Introducing the game
You know, the Drew Carey show? There was a guy, that guy looked like the guy from Drew Carey show.
Ty, I'm gonna be honest, I never watched an episode of the
He
Drew
looks
Carey
like
show.
the man from Drew Carey show.
I believe you.
This time, you play Yoshi.
This time you're Yoshi! Why can't I remember? JJ, what am I doing here?
It's really hard.
What, are you going fishing, sir?
Baby Mario escaped.
Baby Luigi! I really don't like
God,
hearing.
you're really doing this.
Use the map to help the Yoshis and Baby Mario rescue
Hey, everybody!
journey safely through Yoshi's Island to return them to their parents in the Mushroom Kingdom.
That's the least extreme thing ever. Why are you saying it like that?
Don't collect the flowers to save time.
Make sure you have Super Punch enabled. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Hey guys, remember that notable thing from Yoshi's Island? The map?
Oh yeah, I was talking about Diedrich Bader, by the way. It was a joke, though. I don't think he was young enough to do this. I'm pretty sure Diedrich Bader was already, like, 29 at this point.
I am completely lost.
But it does look like his younger brother, Diedrich.
So what makes this game so secret, though? You think you can keep a secret? I can keep a secret. Okay, then I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, it's clearly not him.
The backgrounds that wave where your line scrolling vertically and horizontally.
Morphimation.
Scrolls in the background. Okay, then you have scaling where we do things like you'll have a little tiny enemy in the background, and you're thinking, that guy's way back there, I don't have to worry about him. You know, so you're cruising along, all of a sudden he just leaps out of the background, boom! We have some other
I will say, that shit was cool, man.
this background will just come out of the background and just squish you flat like
The
a
stuff they did in this game was great. Like, they had so much fun with the tech.
It was a smart game, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, when we made Yoshi's Island, they wanted to have a different look. You know, so they do something that almost looked like a sketch. They're kind of like hand-drawn. I think that was the look that they were going for when they designed Yoshi's Island.
Here's the Japanese commercial that probably got across the ideals of the game way better than this would.
Yeah. I do like, though, where he's just like, it's like hand-drawn, I really like it. He's like, yeah, I think that's what they were going for. It's really cute and sweet. I like it. It makes me feel good. I like the part where Yoshi turns into a helicopter and flies around with the baby.
Well, what else can you tell me about this game? There's not much I can tell you anymore. You're going to have to figure out the rest on your own.
There's nothing more extreme than parenting.
Oh, even a nuclear clock is off by a nanosecond once in a while. It's alright if Jeff Gerstmann doesn't like that game, I don't mind. He just doesn't like... I think he just doesn't like Yoshi, which is fine. Hell, Jim Sterling didn't like Sonic Colors, and I'm not burning his house down.
Hey, what's with the two funky arrows? Okay, since I'm tentatively titled the Egg God around here, I'll show you how to use those.
Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm pausing. I'm just pausing now. We can resync, because I need to slow-mo this real quick. We'll resync. I just need to get a little bit of slow-mo here and get this audio.
With the two funky arrows. Okay, since I'm tentatively titled the Egg God around here, I'll show you how to use those arrows. Okay?
Tentatively.
It's
not official.
We're deciding who gets to be the Egg God, but it's looking up Jim. Like, it's looking like this Jim right here is gonna be Egg God. So, like, just calling it. Oh man, okay, I'm at 447 if y'all want to sync back up.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, play.
You use these arrows by tossing the eggs into them, and you can bounce them off the wall.
Geop, just someone said Egg God, here I am.
Exactly.
Geop immediately knows who the real Egg
So
God
how many
is.
different color eggs we got now? Well, let's see. We've got red.
It's been like 20 years. That title's been contested.
Green.
Do you think Trihex is the official egg god?
Stars.
Now.
Stars pretty much, they help you get...
I see on your resume it says tentative egg god. Did you ever get that position? How long did you hold the position of egg god?
With 8 levels in each. And if you can get all of the things you need to get a bonus, you can open up a hidden world. Wow. And another bonus.
Wow.
So for each world. So there's over 60 levels.
If you get all the goodies, you get a special reward.
And also five watermelon in here. To get the 100 points, which will get you the bonus level.
Egg god. Hashtag tentative. Hashtag sponsored. Hashtag tentative.
How many different enemies do you have was the 90s version of Is There Online?
I think it was more the 90s version of Is It Coming to Switch? No, I mean, in reality, how many types of enemies you have is still a lot more valuable and valid than how long is it. Also, Voice a Dog, thank you for that big host. We are currently in the middle of analyzing some very high-level plays from the Egg God.
Tentative Egg God.
Tentative Egg God.
Don't give him the bell. He doesn't have it yet.
Oh, man, I like the part where you jump on the turtle and he pukes eggs.
Man, we are the video game testers.
And what are you doing, brother?
I am cruising to
For what it's worth, if you give me a game with 7,000 different types of enemies but tell me it's only 30 minutes long, you just created Devil Daggers and it kicks ass. And you're right, it's a great game.
What did you just jump on there? That's a little box where you hit it and you get extra tips.
What did you jump on there? What was that?
What do we got going on?
Are you the egg god?
You can see, he gets a little mad. That's it. There you go.
Oh no, last Summit of Power I came in second place for Egg God, but you know, I'm still pretty good.
Summit of Power.
Done that.
Wow.
Oh shit, I've been in this building before. This is weird.
Yeah. What are you doing, brother? I'm QA testing and I want to die. I have rubbed Yoshi against every wall in the game.
Coming in October, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
Can't wait.
Only on Super NES.
I do like that they kept calling it Pound the Ground, which was whack. All right, I'm pulling up number 4.
Oh, I think I had this one.
Ooh. And I'm going to go ahead and skip to 135. Should be a black screen.
Got it?
Yep. Yeah, okay. I am there as well.
Ready. 3, 2, 1, play.
Get loud.
On June 23rd, 1996, N64 was released in Japan. The results were nothing less than phenomenal. Within hours, over 500,000 systems cleared
The results were nothing less than basically a monopoly at the point.
Oh!
Yeah, don't forget, until the PS1 came out, the N64 was fucking uncontested. It was wild. It's wild to think about now. Like, imagine a world in which just one console came out, because that's basically what happened with the N64, right? Like, I think the PS1 came out just
There's
like
that fucking Square Gate again. I'm sorry.
September 29th, N64 is scheduled for release in North
Yeah,
America.
the PS1 came out first, but I don't think it picked up yet. Was the thing. Like, I don't think it had really taken off as hard.
Yeah, it was Sony's first entry into the market.
And it did get picked up pretty quickly. And then the Saturn was just dead. That's the thing, right? The Saturn just didn't exist, was the thing.
The competitor for the 64?
The Saturn was them trying to compete with the 64, and then the Dreamcast was them trying to compete with the next market. And again, they Dreamcasted themselves to hell and released it like 3 years before they should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sony $299, the Saturn, is basically what happened. If you wanted a disc-based system, you could have one for $300 or one for like $500. Yeah, now we got Quick Finger VA God. The true matchup.
Good evening, gentlemen. We've been expecting you.
Yeah, exactly. It was Saturn, PS1, and 64. Sega had a bad habit of jumping the gun on tech, which is also why things like the 32X and the Sega CD existed. They made a lot of big, exciting moves that were all ill-advised for market.
You're witness to moves and graphics that no other system can match.
Fuck.
360-degree viewing.
fuck.
Wow.
Oh man, was that the really shitty like Shadows of the Empire Star Wars game?
Yes,
that had
they've been showing it multiple times.
That game that had the hardest fucking cheat code to put in the world. Oh my god.
Oh, do tell.
So I remember because I was trying to play through the game and I rented it and I was like, this seems kind of like it sucks, but I want to unlock everything and see like what the rest of it is and if I can like have a good goof with it. And yeah, to unlock everything, it was like you had to pause it. You had to hold like slightly to the right. It was like you had to go like halfway to the right, so not all the way. Put in a bunch of stuff and then like go over to the left, so you were just halfway to the left, and then put in another code and like all that stuff. It was ridiculous. Yeah, basically you had to put you had to use your chin to put in the code at that point. It was ridiculous.
Nintendo 64, we call it that because it happens to be the world's first 64-bit hardware. Now I could go on and on about all the technical stuff, but I think it's easier for me to explain that as I show you the game. Hello.
Let me show you my games. It's me, Ken Lobb again.
You notice that Mario's standing in this huge field outside of a big castle. Now if I take the control stick and I just move it a little bit,
What was that visual effect?
notice that Mario
What is this? What are you doing?
Vaping for the game. He needs that milk.
Crank it and he goes full out sprint.
Hey,
Circles.
if you crank it, he sprints.
Full 360-degree control.
Hey, can someone crank my Mario real quick?
Goes up into this castle because that's where most of the levels are.
Oh man, yeah, imagine trying to do this with a fucking square gate. For those of you who don't know, that would mean when you hold straight up, you're just hitting a straight perpendicular line and going from like top left to top right, a flat bar. Ugh. Just thinking about it.
I push the Z and then push jump. Mario does
What was that cut? Just a random kid being like, backflips! Sweet flips!
Okay,
Mario jumps a mile.
I think I'm figuring out what's wrong with that shot where they show everyone with the TVs. They're superimposing the game footage on the TVs. That's why it looks so fucked up.
It's so weird.
We can't afford real TVs at Nintendo.
Fuck, I kind of want to play Mario 64 again.
This goes at a breakneck speed.
That game is like, it's got a little bit of jank, but it's a lovable jank, and it's a fun jank.
What?
Mostly the camera, because we had never done a camera before.
Control stick is cool. It actually allows full 360-degree control.
We know.
All degrees of Martineau.
Okay, so I'm gonna cruise along here and jump.
What was that? What was that?
That was me.
Also, can I just say, I'm glad he just like wall jump and beefed it into a wall and everyone cracked up, because congrats, that's the actual thing that matters in this game, is that when you fuck up, you're kind of like, ah, crap, Mario. Yeah, you can see the footage behind the controller footage. It's super weird.
However, now it's all happening in a 3D world. That's awesome.
That is pretty good. Mario 64 is
Keep
really
showing the slide.
Mario 64 is still a really good game to speedrun too. Yeah, just show the slide 100 years. Also, show me 2 frames of this very excited boy.
There's one other cool area.
I love video games. I'm trapped in of America.
Wow, look how cool.
Bowser, he looks super dumpy.
I love dumpy Bowser.
Hey Mario, check out my graphics.
Look at all my polygons.
Oh,
This controller allows full 360-degree movement, but with the square gate, you can only go 4.
Hey, I hope you like angles.
I do.
This guy sucks at this. What? What are all these weird smash cuts to just boys having a time? Just guys being dudes.
Am I being brainwashed?
Does it get better than that? Just guys being dudes playing Bowser.
Am I wrong, or are there way less bombs around the arena?
It looks like
World
it's
of
less.
Nintendo
Yeah.
on YouTube.com. Is your cassette like cursed?
What? You just fucking.
Hell yeah!
Bad job, dude.
Oh man!
I dropped all my video game on the floor.
No, show me more Pilotwings. Show me more Pilotwings, you fucking cowards. Show me, like, actually, don't show me Pilotwings. Let me listen to Pilotwings, because the Pilotwings soundtrack whips ass.
What's different about Pilotwings is that you get to deal with more than just airplanes. You've got hang gliders, you've got rocket packs, and you've got gyrocopters. It's the most unique flight simming game you've ever played in your life. When you're playing the game, you feel like that you're actually in the game.
I haven't played
For example,
Pilotwings in
In this
ages.
hang glider level, There's going to be some rings you got to fly through. That's the first part of it. Now you got to be sure that you're making yourself steer really steady because the mountains.
I put a strobe light in my office. I hope it doesn't bother you.
Rings, make sure that you pull the joystick down to swoop your plane upward.
Again, it was just such a weird time, and listening to like a lot of the journalists who were actually like active at this time talk about it is always just super fascinating. Just being like, yeah, no, this is just how it was, and this is how it was when you actually went and visited too. Like they tried to make crazy experiences like this, and then bribe you a lot, basically. And if you ask them, can I just get the footage, please, so I can put it on our website, they would say, no, you have to come out and record your own footage. And it was like, ah!
Please stop sending me to Las Vegas.
Yeah, Jeff Gerstmann famously is like, I kinda am sick of Las Vegas. It's a really nice place. I could go my entire life never there. Yeah, that rules! That's the real Pilotwings experience. There it is. That's the real shit.
You just have the courage to fuck it up live on a cassette. Is that Mario?
When you get to the point where you think you're actually good at this game, try this. Try getting at least a silver or gold medal in all 3 events, and you're gonna open your way up into some new hidden levels, like the cannonball stage. One thing that's really cool about the cannonball is that you can use the R button to change your camera angle, and that way you get a true feeling of yourself being in a real-time 3D environment.
Want to take that again?
The jungle hopper. Haha, that's one of my favorites. This area,
I love the jungle hopper.
Funny story.
Here's a few of my favorite things. Jungle hopper.
Jump over here, and then you go around the bend and try to find the best way to get to the actual goalpost.
See, that's the trick, right? Get the real recordings of people fucking up and being like, thank you, Death Roast, for the good bit. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, time to get banned from Twitch for 24 hours because of fucking Star Wars.
Tell me about Dash Rendar.
Yeah, no, just show me the actual footage of people being like, haha, shit. Like, cause that's my favorite part of games.
Cut to the chase and get right to the game, which is my favorite part.
I love gaming.
Everyone
of you happen to be
has a really shitty mustache.
I was gonna say, I love gaming and not shaving my bad mustache.
I am paid for both. Whoa!
Fly in a spaceship. You ride a swoop bike, which is kind of like a big speeder bike.
This is pod racing.
I've heard tracks from Star Wars.
Now, this is just making me want to go play more Anti-Graviator. Go play some more of that basically F-Zero shit. Oh, that game's good.
Yeah.
All things aside, this level owned.
Yeah, no, like this game did this game tried to do a lot of things and it ended up doing like maybe 10% of it well, but the 10% was great and really meant a lot in the N64 ages.
It was on for a bit, huh?
I mean, this was like groundbreakingly good looking at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what's crazy to think about too, is like a lot of people are looking at this and like, this looks like shit, and it's like, you have to remember, at this point, like, the closest thing we had to 3D was Mario RPG, so like, there's a pretty good step up.
Is in real 3D, so I can look around and go anywhere I want, but I can also aim and shoot up at enemies that are high, low. I can strafe and run and
yeah,
shoot
this is Shadows of the
different
Empire, not
directions.
Rogue Squadron.
You're out there, Henry. I can jump over objects. I can actually duck and fire.
Yeah, Henry. Come back to us, Henry.
To kill these big ice monsters.
Let's just start talking to each of us individually.
Fuck that Yeti! Fuck that Yeti!
Okay, this is the flying over the Star Destroyer. And here you actually can zoom in.
Look, Biscuit's playing a video game.
In every level,
Strange.
there's different views. You can zoom in and out.
This is like the last level.
I kind of want to watch a speed run of this game because I have no concept of what it would look like.
It's pretty entertaining, actually. It was at GDQ.
Oh, was it one? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this game seems just jank enough that you could like rub on a corner just right and then end up somewhere
You're
wrong. Yeah.
You're completely right.
Yep. Like, there's something about the way this game seems come together that you can just kind of look at and be like, ooh, you could fall through that.
See, I'm chasing this gang inside the town. See how fast it gets.
You just get the sense of how geometry
out
comes
and look at
together
the first-person view.
and when it isn't doing it right.
I gotta try and bump them
and stop them from.
I can zoom out and play this game like a normal person.
Like how fast this level
Or I can zoom in and get like way better frame rate.
These balls, they're in 3D, and if you hit them, you will take damage.
And if you hit them, it's gonna hurt. He can handstand when he needs to. Stick his arms out just for you. Huh. Now,
what was that sound effect?
Did you see the fucking reverse shot of Dash Rendar? Just like, I hate being here.
Well, that's just some of Star Wars Shadows of the Empire.
It was like a fucked up Doom sound effect. Holy shit.
There's more?
it is incredible. Yeah, here's the original Kirby's Air Ride, dog.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is Kirby's Air Ride. That is what it is.
It's supposed to be an N64 game?
Yeah, did you not know that? Yeah, it was an N64 game.
It would have not worked at all.
And then I believe they started up production for it again for the 64DD before the GameCube was decided upon, when they were still trying to do the 64 disc drive. And it was going to be a 64 disc drive game, along with like Mario Creator Studio and all that stuff, and like Doshin the Giant, all those other games. And then that ended up getting tanked, and then it became eventually it came out on GameCube.
Oh, I love Mario art.
Yeah, this is before they decided to just slap 64 on everything. Also, Blast Core, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Talking about a real game
shit, yeah.
that is 90% good.
95% good, I would even say. I would say there's the Sands are bad, and all the rest of Blast Core is pretty alright.
I hate the dump truck.
I love the dump truck. I love Drift Truck. Just not in the Sands. The Sands level is bad. Diamond Sands is too money.
N64 will be released in limited
Man, that's wild to think about too, that this released at 200, which like given 295 money, like that was some real ass dollars, but at the same time that was still way under everything else. All right, want to just go right along to 5 out of 10 because this one's gonna be good. This is all Star Fox.
I hope this is the video I think it is.
Credits thing, actually.
Oh, was
yes,
there?
Good. This is the video I think it is.
Well, I already skipped to the next thing, so too late. Just go to a minute on part 5.
And I'm there.
I had this video. This video whips ass.
3, 2, 1, play.
Presentation from Nintendo Power.
For a second, it sounded like that was going to go into Gallant Char, and I was very excited.
I repeat, the eagle has landed.
That would be incredible.
I'm on him.
Snake,
What?
you're about to do a jump.
Diapers!
You got the time.
Sure, it's
Hey, aren't you the...
What
The console wars were whack.
Whack! Whack! Whack!
I'm in the diaper van.
Boy, we'll ask the questions around.
Tell me where the fox is!
Have to talk.
We won't tell you who we work for.
Tell me where the blue girl fox is. We want to fuck her. Where is the blue girl
We got a lot
fox?
of new games coming out. Star Fox 64. Test pilot boy.
You want to know about Star Fox 64, eh?
Yeah, and you'd better tell us all you know. Or else.
Why does Sega have like a weird Minnesota accent?
Also, I appreciate that Nintendo made the Sega Boy particularly stupid.
Yeah.
Oh no! What are you guys doing with Mario?
You monsters!
No! Leave Mario out of this.
If Charles Martinet doesn't go, like, doesn't make... Well, this might be pre-Charles Martinet as Mario.
Okay.
Didn't he do 64 Mario?
Yeah, no, yeah, but I don't know if that was, like, done at this point, right?
Star Fox 64 is the highly advanced combat
Oh my god,
game
have
for
any
the
of you heard
Nintendo
the voices Mario had before they added
Fox
Martinet
team
for
includes Fox
Mario 64?
Yeah.
and his wingmen.
Oh, that high-pitched shriek he had?
Yeah, they're like kind of disturbing, aren't they?
The team is sent on missions to destroy Andros, the mad scientist who declared war on the entire Lilac
Did he voice it
system.
before that? Yeah, because there was a point in time where
sounds
Mario
like a
was
fun
not Charles
bunch.
Martinet, and it is a fucked up and bad
What do
time.
these guys drive?
Yeah, some beat up B-52.
Yeah, and then you got the Mario Bros. Super Show Mario. Hey, Luigi.
You wish.
Hey, Luigi, I shit in my pants because all the lasagna we done ate. Like, there was that Mario, which, like, what the fuck was that Mario?
Check this out. This vehicle comes with all the latest
My dad.
moves.
Mario,
Does your dad regularly eat too much lasagna and shit his pants?
You can lock onto your enemies before.
Oh man, how many times do you think they had to record that backflip? That was sick.
Got the Landmaster. A totally brand new vehicle that
Man,
hovers
this
and
game's still
rolls over
dope.
enemy obstacles.
Star Fox 64 holds up fucking perfectly, which is
For
ridiculous.
water-based fighting, you've got this
Like, I played through it
it's called the
recently, and it's still
Blue
great. Like, it's just still super fun. Turns out it's just a kick-ass rail shooter with occasional fun little open modes and, like, secret paths and stuff. This game just rules. This game kicks ass. Like, when people talk about the N64, like, aesthetic coming back, I just want a new Star Fox in this style. Yeah, there's a sub-level. The sub-level...
That was the other thing. Fucking voice acting was nuts.
Yeah. Also, for what it's worth, I think, let's see if I remember, I think to get to the sub-level, it was you had to do, like, the rings thing, and then you would get into the Sector Y level and have to get, like, a minimum of 1,000 KOs while making sure your entire team was still alive, and then you go to the underwater level, I think?
Yeah.
There's 2 sub-levels, and I think that was the hard
No, there's only
version.
1 sub-level.
Are there? Is there only one?
Yeah, it's just the one water
there's just,
planet.
just
That's
a
it.
Zonus.
Bob got to tell us himself.
I couldn't remember. Oh, right. Yeah.
Pizza
Yeah,
for
it's
Bob.
secret boss and then 100 kills in Sector Y. Yep. That's right, yeah, because the secret boss is you have to fly under the loops to impress Falco, and then he's like, oh, nice flying, let me show you this cool waterfall, secret boy.
By the way,
Peter, glad you could join us.
God, this video is so fucking stupid.
Just spilled his guts about
Star Fox 64.
Peter, you didn't tell him about the Rumble Pack, did
We
you?
gassed you. We weren't wearing masks, so we were knocked out too. But unlucky for you, we woke up first.
You just did.
I did.
Remember a world in which Rumble Packs weren't a thing?
Remember a world where Rumble Packs existed?
Yeah, I
where you
do.
had to shove something really, like, as heavy as your fucking controller
Heavier.
into the back of your controller.
Heavier. I had a third-party one that was a good deal heavier, but it did also have a cool red light on it that lit up. Also, this is good. This is good, and I like it. I like where they have the Mario jump and go, ah.
Is the Rumble Pack.
This fucking happened. This is real. I'm
I
looking at it right now.
love the Rumble Pack though because I couldn't play without one because the N64 controller was too light without it. It was weird. It was like the old slowly shove a bunch of quarters into someone's handset over time and then take them all out at once problem. Like it'd just be like swinging it all around like this thing weighs nothing.
Actually lets players feel the game?
Oh my god, I don't have the first party one anymore. I have a third party N64 Rumble Pack which had a high setting and it was like a goddamn jackhammer.
Hell yeah.
Hook it up.
Remember a world before you would put your controller down and then something would happen in the game and it would scare the shit out of you?
Holy shit, you
Put
know
your
what would be
controller on the floor.
Okay. Next time someone's meeting with one of those, like, with an indie game dev who is particularly buck wild about hardware, because, like, there's, like, the people who did the 100-button controller fighting game and stuff. Here's my idea. Rumble Pack. Huge! Size of a table. Still plugs into the bottom of an N64 controller. So it's just like, it's like a single offset weight cylinder that just goes, and it's like loud as fuck, and whenever you, like if you get hit in Star Fox, it legitimately just like, you're gonna probably lose hold of the controller because it's shaking so fucking hard. Like, that sounds hilarious. Yeah, I would love to play that thing, just being like, oh no, and then it's like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, or like you sit on it, like it's like a full fucking table.
Hey, you want to do a video game rodeo, idiot?
Man, that sounds great. I would play that. Put that in a fucking bar too. Put that in a game bar.
Only on Nintendo 64. Well, what about PlayStation? Can you play this game on that system? Nope. Only on Nintendo 64. Oh, and did Peter tell you? Star Fox 64 is just one of the cool games we got coming out.
What? You mean there's more?
Yup. Check this out.
Golden Eye. It's weird seeing Golden Eye without 007 after it. Yoshi's Island 64. Yup. You sure we're planning on making a Yoshi's Island game and then decided to do some other shit?
Hell yeah!
Oh man, Mischief Makers. We went through a speed run of Mischief Makers,
Hell
and on
yeah.
occasion it is incredibly good. I will say I do miss just randomly hearing shake, 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 just like for an extended period of time. Shake, 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 shake.
God, the Rush games were so good.
I played way too much of this game, by the way, the baseball.
I have never heard of this game. Or this one.
Oh man, car games always have the best graphics, you know? Always ahead of the curve. Like, okay.
Yeah,
Nope.
Mischief Makers was made by Treasure.
Yep. God, Zelda
Look at that
64. Man.
Are we in big trouble?
We just can't beat you, guys.
Yeah? Well, as much as we'd love to stick around here
It's
and
so
keep playing
weird
with you
saying
guys.
Ocarina of Time before it was Ocarina of Time. I was looking through some old magazines I had
Sorry,
recently, like
guys.
one was like a tips and tricks.
Oh,
And it
by
had
the
like
way,
spoilers for
have you
Legend
seen
of Zelda
this?
Ocarina of
What was
Time.
that?
And I
That's the
remember
Star
reading
Fox
like
64
them
player's
being like,
guide.
there's no
It
jump
teaches you
button,
everything
what
you
the
need to know
fuck?
about
And
the
I was just
game.
like, whoa, no jump button,
You can
how?
buy it at the store.
Man.
Or, if you want more gaming information, check us out on the web at starfox64.com.
The what?
Thanks for the pizza.
God.
Guys.
Hold on a fucking second.
I cannot get over.
I'm gonna need to hear another thanks for the pizza after we're done with this tape. All right, time to check out that pizza quote. Here we go. I'm gonna turn this up all the way so we can clip that. Thanks for the pizza for later.
Check us out on the web at starfox64.com.
Thanks for the pizza, guys.
Just the way he says pizza. It reminds me of in Home Alone when Tim I'm forgetting the name of the actor. No, the guy who also did Space, and I'm forgetting his name.
Tim Curry?
Tim Curry. Yeah, Tim Curry in Home Alone when he's first like letting around. He's like, "We've got your things here," and he's like, "And we have your cheese pizza." It's just really good the way that he says cheese pizza.
Chat has confirmed that apparently StarFox64.com now just redirects to a Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like curious and typed it in and was like, oh, that's fucked up.
That's strong. All right, pulling up tape 6. I kind of just want to go through all 10 now at this point. I think that's good.
Yes, I'm all for that.
I think that'll be about the right amount of material, and then I'm gonna go, sleep, I guess. Something, I don't know. I'll probably play Uniol with Zito or something.
49 seems like a good starting time for this one.
Yeah, let me get to 49. Okay, I am at 49. I have a spinning globe. All right. Everyone good?
Yes.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go!
First on the scene, first with the news, last in the Journalists Invitational Softball Tournament. This is Hot Topic. Tonight, we uncover the real story surrounding Diddy
This
Kong's
isn't Hot
latest
Topic.
adventure with never-before-seen
Is this real?
footage obtained from Nintendo insiders.
Yeah!
Torrent.
Hell yeah!
Diddy Kong Racing.
I had this video too.
Diddy Kong have been a mystery until now. To get the story, we sent world-famous adventurer and thrill-seeker Dirk Monahan to catch up with the elusive chimp. Now, Dirk had run the bulls of Pamplona and braved the raging waters of the Amazon in nothing more than an inner tube. He eats danger with a spoon, wipes his chin, and asks for seconds. Dirk, can you hear me? All right. Now, Dirk, you were the first human to experience the Diddy Kong adventure. Is that correct?
For a bit?
And how did you do?
Yes or no, egg god.
Did you break into a hospital just to find a man who's already in pretty
I didn't think you
into?
could break that.
What were the logistics here?
What exactly happened? So you were trying to pick up a balloon, but you were sideswiped by a squirrel, hit an oil slick, and smashed into the hind leg of a brontosaurus? Dirk, was Diddy a part of this? Tragic. Let's check in with our chief correspondent, Dent Chassis. Dent. Trent. Dent has discovered it seems we are dealing
Sorry,
with
that smash cut was
drastically
amazing. Of just like a tenth of a second.
We believe Dirk was involved in what's called the adventure mode. This is no place for the faint of heart. Here's what we know so far. This realm pits you against a number of challenges. Make your way by collecting golden balloons. These unlock doors to 4 areas: Dino Domain, Sherbet Island,
Gotta get them
Snowflake
golden
Mountain,
balloons.
and Dragon Forest. Once inside, you'll explore the world
Thank you for
and race
bits.
the boss of each one. If successful, you'll take the Silver Coin Challenge. Collect all 8 coins, and you're one
You'll
step
take the
closer to
silver
the
coin
ultimate battle
challenge,
with
and then you
Wizpig.
won't finish the
This
game
Trent
because
is
you're
no
like
cakewalk.
8 years
Let's
old,
go
and that
live
shit's
to
way
our
too
rookie
fucking
reporter,
hard for an
Frank
8-year-old.
Fontaine with breaking news.
Not personal
Frank?
experience or nothing.
Yes, Trent, we have just obtained this ultra super secret press release from Nintendo. It appears that Diddy Kong will also be
I hate
racing new
this.
and different vehicles in this adventure. Specifically, hovercraft. That's right, hovercraft and planes will also be available. This is racing like we've never seen before, Trent.
Yeah, no, people didn't even like
head-to-head
these at the
versus mode.
time. Yeah,
Players
people
can
wrote
race
in
different
like
combinations
to like
of
Nintendo
vehicles.
Power
Plane
regularly
versus
and like,
kart
hey, can you just show the
hovercraft,
games and like
hovercraft
ease up
versus
on the
kart,
bits?
plane
They're not
versus
good.
plane, kart
No
versus
one
kart,
likes them.
Hovercraft versus hovercraft.
Okay, Frank.
Why do you keep injuring people
We'll be
for
right
these
back.
video
Like,
games?
why is this the man
Don't
in the
miss
pool?
Trent Tillman's Sunday night special report. Brush with the monkey.
What do you remember about the incident?
What?
I don't know. There was a dinosaur, some kind of cave. Then he hit me with a heat-seeking missile. He showed no mercy,
Oh shit, I love
man.
this song from the Hotline Miami soundtrack.
Monkey, a Hot Topic special report, Sunday at 8.
Welcome back. What could have caused this seemingly docile
You look
chick
like
to
Christian
adopt such reckless
Bale
behavior?
in American
Take the case
Psycho
of Sheila
right
Weston.
now.
Did he sweetheart
Yeah, he extremely is making some extreme American Psycho faces. Holy shit.
And suddenly, it came to an end.
His card was so crisp. The stock choice.
It was his favorite.
Are you okay,
He said
Peter?
he was going out to look at a hovercraft. He never came.
Thank you, Dr.
I
Sax
think
Love.
he felt like he needed something
And
more,
hug you.
more action,
I
more
love you,
thrills,
Ty.
more horsepower. I miss my monkey.
Oh boy. Frank, what's the scene out there?
Plane versus plane, hovercraft versus kart, kart versus plane, hovercraft versus heart.
Let's check in with Candy Krause in the Hot Topic XJ443 jetpack. Candy, what can you see?
Well, Trent, my gosh, it's much higher than I thought. We're looking at over 200 different horses here.
What the fuck is wrong with the 90s?
It's really
Am I having a stroke?
Man, the
Let it
90s.
go on for 10
Anyone could
years.
survive something like this.
Man.
What
What the
fuck
is this?
Mountains, canyons, tunnels, volcanoes, lagoons. The list goes on. The adventure mode
It was
allows
a
you to
simpler
earn the right
time.
to race the courses here in the
It was a
tracks
simpler
mode.
time.
Players can race
There was
against
time
another
for
opponent
clacks
or an actual
and
time
apes.
trial. Speaking of time, Trent, is this battery operated?
Good question, Candy. There are others believed to be involved in Diddy's adventure. Banjo the bear, Crunch the alligator, Conquer the squirrel, Timber the tiger.
Sorry,
Bumper the
that's
badger,
reflective.
Tip-Top the
Reflexive.
turtle, and Pipsy the mouse. Let's get an update from Dent Chassis.
Early reports indicate an arsenal of weapons is being unleashed. Homing missiles, multi-shot missiles, oil spills.
I just got that
mines.
half
In
their
some
names are
cases,
jokes.
bubbles are even used. Players may collect shields to protect themselves, but we've heard that high-powered magnets like this one have already
I
been
want to see
spotted.
production photos from
It
these
seems
goddamn
the tensions
videos.
are already running high among the participants. This bag of acorns was found
for this.
shoved into the exhaust system of Crunch's plane. Right now, all fingers are being pointed squarely at Conquer.
Probably right, eh?
We'll have more information on this story as
Yeah,
soon as
Conquer
we have more
before, like,
information on this
Before he
story.
got horny.
Let's check back in with Frank Fontaine. Okay, Frank. Hot Topic has been granted an exclusive interview with 2 Nintendo insiders
Why
with
is
some
Frank in,
startling
like, a
information
hallway of a
concerning
horror
Diddy Kong
movie?
Racing.
There's something else, something deeper. It's the Rumble Pack. It lets you actually feel
Did they
the
name him? Is this a Planet of the
terrain,
Apes joke?
vehicles, and especially
They're all the names are jokes.
This one is a Planet of the Apes joke, I believe.
We know you've got the inside tips, Daryl. That's all we want. What about the turbo?
All right. When you hit a turbo, let the boost fizzle out before you press the A button. If you press A, you'll cut off any boost.
Yeah,
you have
fine, I'll do the interview, but I gotta take a shit. Can we do it at the same time?
Right after another, you get a totally powered up.
I gotta be taking a shit or else I can't answer questions.
Just hold the mic against the door.
Sorry, there's the new Godfest in Puzzles and Dragons. It's the only way I can roll, and I'll do the interview then.
R button. Okay. This will make the hovercraft hot.
You gotta excuse me, I'm about to drop an egg god.
Something about an overworld. When you're exploring the overworld.
Gotta go lay a real winner.
Really? You can find them by using all the different vehicles, okay? You people are vultures. Little help?
Thanks, Daryl. But let's not forget the player capability.
Did they have any idea? Yeah, do you remember the...
We leave you with one.
What is this?
There is
Is
only
this
one way to
70s
experience
nostalgia?
the adventure for yourself.
I've got to go drop a
Diddy
tentative
Kong
egg
Racing will
god.
be on sale November 24th.
God.
Or you can check it out right now at your participating
I don't even
video
think
store
they
or
knew what
retailer.
aesthetic they wanted.
But remember, please
What the fuck?
drive safely.
This has been Hot Topic. Here's what's coming up next.
Check out these slam bangerific N64 titles for the holidays.
Okay, I love slam bangerific things. And
God, King
didgeridoos.
G.
Yeah?
Ah, Uniracers.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, Crystal Method about to get in the house. Time for that new Venetian snare shit, that didgeridoo slam mix.
Nice edit. Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, it's like Dollar Store Prodigy. Also, Jesus.
Did you set that
Yeah, remember
rope
when
on
hockey
fire?
games were good?
Remember when they had to have flashing on every other screen? It's not enough to do a seizure. Like, it's not nearly prolonged enough, but like, that is still sucks. Ah.
Wrestling game, huh?
You remember when wrestling games were bad? Just kidding, they still are. Bummer.
Hell yeah, let's talk about Turok.
God, I want there to be good wrestling games. One day. One day.
We're like, remember when wrestling games didn't let you put Super Mario in it?
Yeah. See, the problem now is we have things like Tekken 7 where you can entirely put in your own Dr. Eggman complete with laser gun if you are good to go. The Fire Pro I heard is okay, but no thanks. I'll play fighting games. One day we'll solve how to wrestling in a way that's good for everyone. All right, number 7, and I am at
115.
Yeah, I'll get to 115 real quick. All right, I'm there.
Yep.
Me too.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey,
Please
do
don't
you
fail me.
have video games on your phone?
Oh, that's a baseball.
Okay.
Oh man, I love the sport ball.
Oh fuck, was that Nagano Winter Olympics 98? Fuck yeah, I love that game. It sucks so bad.
Oh god, I just realized this is 10 minutes of sports.
Sports, touchdown, field goal, backflip. At the very least, don't worry, this is when sports games weren't actually sports games.
Yeah.
Fastball past Junior. Rip some big air in the
Ken
half pipe.
Griffey, Junior.
Or maybe you're ready to go head to head with 1, 2, or 3 of your best friends.
1080 snowboarding had some of the most confusing inputs for tricks.
Well, all right. Show
It was
us your
like,
mad
to do a
skills.
1080,
But
it
this
was
is
literally
your
like
time.
10
You
button
represent.
presses when you were
Got
in
it
the air. It
going
was
on?
ridiculous.
Then step
So
into
hard to do.
Nintendo Sports, only on N64.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Major League Baseball, featuring Ken Griffey Jr. And what a game!
I
this
have
is.
unironically played at least 40 hours of this
Backer
game
at the plate.
because it was some of my
Wayfield's
friends'
delivery.
favorite games because they were really into
Swung on, hit
baseball.
to deep left center field. Buford's got his sights on the target. And
It
that
wasn't
ball's
good.
gonna Go for extra bases.
He fires to Garcia.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this looks great.
Yeah, just do a Rising Storm to do a 1080.
0-0 here at Fenway, and you can feel
Yeah, no problem,
the
Zero. I'll hit you up
tension as
later.
Junior steps to the plate. Buhner on deck. Hudson looks for the sign and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Man alive, he had some heat on that one.
Man alive.
Hudson eyes the strike zone.
Who the fuck says hearts alive or man alive in whatever year this was? I say, as I say it 20 years later.
Check out that real-time 3D action. It's another home run for Griffey
Come on,
and another
John.
home run
Look at
for
the sensible
Nintendo
John.
Sports.
Good for you, Ken
You
Griffey.
know, this game has every major
Junior?
league stadium, up
That's
to
your
the
full
minute
name?
major league stats and actual major league players. Expansion
Ken
teams,
Griffey the second.
all rendered in stunningly realistic, fully interactive 3D with true-to-life gestures digitized from the actual players. Day games, night games, home and away.
I mean, if you
games.
miss
Home
when
run
sports games were
derbies,
sports
is there
games and not
anything those
sports
folks
sims,
at
I heard
Nintendo
Mario
haven't
just
thought
came
of?
out. Some people like that. The new tennis game. I've heard
it's pretty good.
Yeah,
About Mario
Through the
Ball.
grapevine.
I have heard good things from basically everybody that I actually know who played it, and like I know them in person.
There is a sound effect that keeps going off in this video that sounds like the fucking boot thing from the soccer videos that we were watching the other day, and I can't not hear it. Just every now and then I hear boot.
Now all the pros know, if you want to play large, you gotta play with the best. You gotta have the gear, and nobody's got better goods than N64.
Stop making the
N64
controller
is
wiggle.
innovative,
I already don't like
innovative.
looking
Put
at
the
it.
Funk in functional. Its hypersensitive analog control stick follows every move you make.
Hypersensitive, just like me. I'm very easy to wound. Please don't make fun of my large
Right in front. That's right. One
legs.
system,
My large
4
hands.
players.
Please don't make
No
fun of my big
excuses.
hands.
And Nintendo's exclusive Rumble Pack truly kicks. Your butt if you plant. Your opponent.
That was the most confusingly paced sentence I have ever heard. It'll really kick your butt if you fall down. Like, what?
Nintendo's brand new 1080 snowboarding. 1080 snowboarding was crafted by the same twisted geniuses who brought us Wave Race. And believe it, once again, those madmen have delivered. Attention, attention, laws of physics do apply here. Whether you're cruising some crazy fluff, shredding on
Those
ice, or
absolute
planting your face in
maniacs
the
made
banks.
another sports game.
Hey, who wants to, I'll be cruising some crazy fluff at my place later, if anyone's down. Anyone want to cruise some crazy fluff?
Compound fracture. You'll find yourself jiving down acres of radical
I feel like this guy got a
This
job
is
at
where
Spike
you find
TV
out
as like
what you're
their
really
announcer
made of.
after
Maxed out
he
on
lost the job
solo
at Nintendo
stunts,
making
take on all
shitty
comers in the
videos.
two-player versus
Now,
mode.
Joan of Arc would have a sword, and that's a pretty big advantage, but Hitler would have a gun, and that's also kind of a big deal today on Deadliest Warrior. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, I see it.
Grab you by the shorts with the most
The gun is smaller than the sword, but don't let its size deceive you.
snowboarding adventure ever. It's here this April, only on Nintendo Sports. Deal with
Like mental, this like thought of somebody trying to explain how a gun is more deadly than a sword.
NBA courtside.
It's like a
Now,
sword.
I know the sword is like 5 times as big, but the gun like shoots tiny swords.
We ran 1,000 simulations, and it turns out Joan of Arc is incredibly good at throwing a sword. 1,000 wins in a row. Girl's just good.
and smooth, real-time, real-life controls. From pivots to post-ups, alley-oops to rim-rocking dunks. Go on,
Yeah,
take it to the
rim
floor and
rocking.
take it to the
Somebody
rack.
give me a rim rocking dunk.
Once. Join forces against the world's
I've got a
greatest
rim you can rock.
All right, sports fans, we're coming to you live from Seattle. Nintendo's Kobe Bryant in NBA courtside.
Oh, they showed everyone's Kobe
The
Bryant.
house is rocking. Everybody's hyped up over the amazing lifelike action. Check out Kobe's sweet spin move.
Lifelike.
He dishes to Fox.
Check
Back
out
to
this
Kobe.
lifelike action.
Kobe backs down Peyton in the lane. Finds Campbell. Then don't look back
Don't
to
touch my butt.
Kobe.
Don't touch my butt.
Ow! Now this is just making me miss NBA Street Volume 2. Pancaking him.
He sees Baker. Baker drives baseline. Let's see that reverse pack. Instant replay.
Thai Tuesday video game strategy.
Watch as he phases through like 5 guys.
Only on N64.
My favorite thing about this game is that no one can move sideways or backwards. They have to turn around.
Thank you, get that.
Kobe Bryant in NBA courtside. Crashing the boards this April. It's the best basketball game in the business. And you'll only find it here on Nintendo Sports.
Oh.
And if you think that's
Woody the Woodpecker?
Give him a flash kick. Man, that hockey game looked like shit. That guy had like 2 polygons. Hey everybody, it's me, Cube from hockey.
Oh. These games always had really good sound effects, though.
They did,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
The N64 was really good for having samples and then making the samples sound bad in a way that I like. It's like, you ever want to hear the sound of a bat hitting a baseball? Like, sure, absolutely, very satisfying. What if it was a bat hitting a baseball at 15 kilobytes per second? It's like, ooh, now we're getting somewhere.
I am like 90% certain that Wayne's Gretzky hockey game is a game where the goalie can literally turn into a brick wall.
Mike Piazza!
Main goal is to do that.
Oh, I love Mike Pizza. Shame about the steroids.
Well, you've seen it here first. The most action, the most excitement, the most exhilarating, spine-shattering, most authentic sports experience anywhere. It's all here, and it's only on Nintendo Sports, with gameplay so real, it damn near hurts.
God, the smash cuts are a bit much, guys. Should we stop flashing and smash cutting?
Oh god, it's over. I was like...
All right, thank goodness. All right, let's get to hot news. Or no, sorry, first it's Banjo-Kazooie, then it's hot news.
I believe I had this one.
I might have too.
I am at 102, and it is a Zerb.
Oh, my favorite Zerb.
Let me know when we're ready.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
3, 2, 1, kick it.
Banjo-Kazooie's fun.
Wait, shit, I think I had this one too. I know I had the Donkey Kong tape. I remember that one.
First, there was Donkey and Diddy Kong. Then Diddy and Dixie, Dixie and Kitty, Mario and Yoshi. Okay, you get the point. So what's the big deal? Well, listen up.
Yoshi and Moshi.
There's a new dynamic duo from the creators of Donkey Kong Country and GoldenEye.
Wait, whose voice is this?
Serious excitement into Nintendo 64. It's Banjo-Kazooie.
It's this guy again.
Headbanging, beak-busting, sky-flying, rock-hopping, and tag team and duo in a new game.
Is this Lovitz? Is this John Lovitz?
You won't be able to put it down.
It sounds like John Lovitz.
Kind of does.
Yeah, people are saying John Lovitz. Okay, this might be John Lovitz.
Tootie, Banjo's little sister, has been kidnapped by the very ugly and evil witch Gruntilda.
Definitely sounds like...
Yeah, didn't John Lovitz do all the stuff for Rare for a while?
To suck the beauty out of Tootie with this
Didn't
super
he voice
duper
one of the
smoothing thing
Leisure Suit Larry games?
to herself. Yeah, right. Anyhow, Banjo and Kazooie's mission is to travel through 9 mysterious worlds within Gruntilda's lair, uncover secret moves, battle evil, and collect puzzle pieces and a whole bunch of other things that will help you help them bring Tootie home. Puzzled? See, each world has 10 puzzle pieces hidden somewhere within it. These pieces fit into jigsaw puzzles hanging around Gruntilda's lair. Once you insert the pieces
This
into
is shockingly
a particular
straightforward.
jigsaw, then and only
Yeah, this
then
is kind of just
then
saying
another
what's going
world.
on.
Pretty easy, huh? Don't
Pretty easy,
count
huh?
on it. Luckily, in their battle against evil, our heroes can get help from a number of different characters, like Mumbo Jumbo, whose magical powers can turn Banjo and Kazooie into all kinds of creatures that help them do things and go places they couldn't before. Then there's Bottles.
It's wild to think how this
Buck-toothed
game
Shrew is
has
full
now
of
been
secrets to help
proven
you
that
learn
it
new
only
moves
worked on the
and get out of trouble.
N64.
Plus, there's all kinds of
And that if it was
gadgets
developed
like
for any other
music
system, it
notes,
would have been a
collecting up
trash
of these,
nightmare.
And you can move freely around Gruntilda's lair. or Jinjos. Find
Like,
5 of these cute
the
little
restrictions,
The GBA.
You get a
the
puzzle piece.
technological
Don't
restrictions
forget
they
to stock
faced
up
for
on
this
eggs for
game
ammunition.
were a
These will
large
allow
part
you
of
to
why it
defeat
was
and
good.
ward off enemies. Plus, there are golden banjo statuettes. Good
yeah.
for free life. Red feathers
When they
to
were
help
able to
fly.
make the levels
Golden
10 times
feathers
larger,
make
they
you
sure
invincible.
fucking did, and it sure
honeycomb
fucking
pieces help
sucked.
you store up energy. You'll need all these things and
Art
more
from
where you're
adversity.
headed, because Banjo and Kazooie are about to visit some very strange worlds. Check it out.
Mumbo's Mountain.
Mumbo's Mountain is where it all begins, with beak busting, egg tossing, mumbo jumbo fun.
I think they do this for every single level in Banjo-Kazooie.
For what it's worth, the sounds in this game were also,
You
yeah,
want
super
adventure,
good.
This is the place to find it. Plus, you'll learn all kinds of new moves and more. But be warned, this world is full of all sorts
Look at
of
this
monkey
fucking
business,
amateur. Let me
where
show
one
you how
wrong
it's done.
move can mean certain doom.
Oh shit!
Get your beach towel,
Thank you.
because this world is no place to
pretty
get
good,
a
dude.
tan.
Yeah,
Heroes
I hate
will
it.
realize exploring Control Cove.
I don't know why I have a
Some
good
really
Kazooie,
crabby characters will come ashore.
but I do.
It's up to you to navigate through this world where the coast isn't always clear. And although
I
it
think the
looks
biggest
inviting, a
problem
swim here
with
could
mine
be
is my
your
mic
life.
is very much mixed for a man with a low pitch voice, so it's never gonna sound right over this microphone. Because it's adding like an extra 10 pounds of bass that
Certainly
aren't
won't
real.
leave you with a false sense of hope when you enter Clanker's Cavern.
It's the downside of EQ. Sometimes you can't make
Vile
a perfect
underworld
impression.
is
Damn.
full of some really fishy characters that would love to get their jaws on you. So don't hold your breath.
I mean, for
You're
what
about
it's
to
worth, yeah,
encounter
this is
plenty
great
of
for
underwater challenges and razor-sharp
games
obstacles
journalists. They probably
that'll
love this
suck
shit.
the air
Because
right
guess
out of
what?
ya
This is
and
just
leave ya gasping
this is just
for more.
footage. This has just been game footage, like of all different parts of the game, people doing different shit. This is great. Like this is exactly what someone would want to publish on their, site or whatever.
Bubba Bloop Swamp is a dark, smelly, and dangerous
Like here you go. Here's a
where
bunch of
all the
B-roll.
piranhas,
There's probably
poisonous
actually
rock
just
frogs,
regular
and
B-roll too
crocodiles
that's
have
not
a
here.
bone to pick with Banjo and Kazooie.
I would love to see the B-roll for this.
It'll take every bit of your imagination to get through this swamp, because everyone here has you on the menu. Don't plan on chilling out on Freeze Easy Peak, where one wrong step will send you into a lake so cold it will take your breath away. And if that's not
Oh
bad
yeah, it was
enough,
99%
try dealing with a
screenshots,
snowman
but there still were
with an ice
videos,
cream
and it was a pretty
headache.
big deal. Jeff Gerstmann's talked about it a lot,
This place is no
how
summer camp,
how
because
everyone
the
was still
things
excited
Banjo
for
and
it. I remember
Kazooie
watching
encounter
videos
here
too on my
will send more than
56.6K.
shivers
I
up
waited
your
2 hours
spine.
to watch 30 seconds of Banjo-Kazooie, man.
Get numb just thinking about
Fuck yeah.
Colby's Valley. Well, it's out of the
The roads can go through everything. Huh.
fire as you
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, again, it makes sense. It'd be really good for screenshots too, just for anything.
It's just weird after the videos that we've been watching. This is one straightforward. Here's just the game.
Yeah, here's what fucking Banjo-Kazooie looks like, man. Here's what it looks like in motion. Here's an explanation of some mechanics.
full of superheated sand, and
Here's a
Bubba
video of the
Brain
game where we don't smash cut to some teen. 3 frames of a teen every 5 seconds.
Have one guy talking a monologue while 4 teenagers looked at him with a strobe light in an office.
creepiest house in existence.
I guess like in '98 they cut that out.
Yeah, they might have slowed the fuck down with it. They might have realized that people were really kind of sick of it. I have a feeling some higher ups might have been like, guys, stop it. Like, how much are you spending to do this? And people hate it? Stop it.
Move around this haunted house where goosebumps will be the least of your problem.
God, look at these spooky bones.
Rusty Bucket Bay.
Rusty Bucket.
HMS Gruntilda. In Rusty Bucket Bay. Everything on board seems to have
Oh
something
man,
to
yeah,
do.
give me them
And if
hot
you're not
love
careful,
boat
you'll definitely go
references.
down with the ship. Be on your guard as you explore this old derelict, from the funnels up on deck to
Man.
the crates in the cargo hold.
This
And
level
you may
sucked
meet
dick.
the fate mud
I remember
Yeah,
this
this
level
level
was
sucked.
fucking awful.
Probably the worst one.
Clock wood.
Clock Wood had problems too, in that if you fuck up, it's game over. That's it.
There's too much Click Clock Wood.
A lot of the later parts of Banjo-Kazooie was really the Dark Souls of its time, where we don't talk about the back half of it.
And that's so cool. You'll have to use your noggin in this
Had a lot of rolling.
because you'll definitely meet up with some nutty characters and familiar faces
A lot of rolling.
as you prepare for your
Nut.
final confrontation with Gruntilda. Okay, so I hope you're beginning to get the picture. It's all about helping Banjo and Kazooie get from one world to the other, decoding all the clues and characters, finding all the puzzle pieces, and saving Little Sister. Not that I don't think you're
Why
up
was
to
that
the task,
ridiculously
but
off
here's
key?
a few quick tips you might find useful as you explore each world. First,
Maybe they actually
be sure
used
to write down
the
everything
banjo
Gruntilda
before they
says.
Man,
You can answer questions
just
as
give
you
me
move through the
more
game.
games where you like
Plus,
turn
each time
into
you play the
goofy
game,
stuff,
the answer
like
may be
Yoshi's
different,
Island and
so listen up
Banjo-Kazooie,
and take notes.
and make sure they're fun
Find Cheeto the
things
spell
and not
book in
like
Gruntilda's lair. Cheeto gives you codes for red and gold feathers
not like
and
the washing
blue
machine, or
eggs.
what was that
Find
really
them
bad
first
one
behind the
in
entrance.
Ukulele?
Bubble glue.
The snowplow? Yeah,
Finally,
not snowplow,
use your
please.
gold feathers to defeat the ghostly ghouls in Mad Monster Mansion instead of just trying to avoid them. These ought to help you out some on your quest to rescue Tootie and meet face to face with the evil witch. Because there's
I actually
no
didn't
pair
know that you could kill
better
the
suited
ghosts
than Banjo and
by
Kazooie
just being
to
invincible.
kick Gruntilda's
Finally,
butt.
someone learned some strategy for the fucking
They may
tapes.
not be the Caped Crusaders, but they're twice the fun. So what are you waiting for?
Whoa!
Banjo-Kazooie.
God, this
That's the name
game.
to remember. The best new game since Donkey teamed up with Diddy.
Alright, chill out, dude.
Coming June 29th, only from Nintendo and Rare.
Oh, yeah, Shantae counts.
Now at any Blockbuster video.
For what it's worth, Shantae Half Genie
Don't
Hero is a
delay,
fucking
or you
awesome
might be the
game.
one left
I love that
standing
game, man. I
there
played through that
with
game like 10
egg on your
times.
face.
Half Genie Hero is great.
Also coming for Nintendo 64.
Also coming for Nintendo 64. Oh boy! Along with this flashing,
Yeah.
yeah, back to the garbage you hate. Here it is. Yeah, fucking don't look away if you don't like flashing screens, because I have a feeling the
How
rest
do
of this
you-
tape is gonna have a lot of it. Yep, there we
How do
go.
you fucking show footage of Turok 2 and not show the cerebral bore? The only good part of that game.
Oh man, this is a much more complete build of Ocarina of Time. I'm glad they showed him getting lifted in the air by the water boss that I can never remember the name of. The weird orb, the water orb that grows tendrils and grabs you and tries to
Morpho?
drown you. Morpho.
Or
yeah.
box.
Yeah, Morpho.
It's something like that. Morph is in there.
Morpha. Yeah, it's Morpha. Yeah.
Oh, look at that brains.
Yep, still flashing. Still flashing. Here it goes. Yeah, this was after Pokemon Shock. That's true. It is, because it's 98. I think this would have been after it. Speaking of which, let's move to tape 9, which is one I'm pretty excited for, because it's hot news with a Z 64, and I feel like this might be when they started bringing Reggie in. I feel like this might be the earliest Reggie times. If not, it's very
the dawn
close.
of Reggie.
I think it was still too early. I think they didn't start bringing him in until like maybe GameCube era or maybe Wii. Like I can't remember when they had him in, but they started showing him earlier than people think. Like a lot earlier than people think.
All Nintendo video games.
Oh,
I don't think it was till the 2000s at least.
They're rated by the
Okay.
entertainment.
All right, I'm at 50 by the way.
Same.
Okay, let me get a little bit further.
Mhm.
And ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Software ratings board and carry one of the following age.
Yeah, he
appropriate
was in
ratings.
GameCube stuff. I'm trying to
For additional
remember
information
if he
on
was in
game ratings,
late
visit the
64 as
ESRB
well.
at esrb.com.
Hell yeah.
Welcome, you lucky game freaks. I'm Steve Sobel, and this is
I
a
gotta
special edition
go.
of Nintendo's new 64.
I'm Steve Sobel. First remember seeing Reggie at a 2003 E3 press conference. Well, first of all, thank you for the resub, Heidi.
I first
then,
remember
yeah.
seeing Reggie at a 2003
I was gonna
E3
say, yeah.
press conference for.
I remember it being right around this time. It was like, yeah, somewhere between 99 and 2003, so that makes sense.
Hey, Nintendo, hey, can I be like you? Wait, hey, let me catch up. You want to go get a soda or something? Sorry, guys. N64's always got the games, and I'm here to prove it. Keep watching and you're going to get an inside.
Hey,
Again, remember the console wars?
Hey, is it just me or does this guy suck ass? Because I feel like this guy sucks ass.
Inside peek into the brain-shattering 3D world of Donkey Kong 64. Oh, crush me, big monkey, crush me.
What?
What?
I gotta go.
Whack. This is whack as fuck.
You're dying to point out to me.
I wish Diddy Kong would suck me off. Suck me off, Diddy Kong.
Column at Nintendo.com is Mr. Insider himself.
Oh, Donkey Kong comes into my house and smashes a barrel over my head, killing me instantly.
Ask Dan.
Well, thanks, Steve, for respecting my authority. Let's go to the emails. An N64 player who's actually watching this program writes, is it true that you make an exception to your normal rule and give out codes on this videotape? And how can I find the Triforce? Signed, Link 1. Well, Link 1, if you're the Link that Dan thinks you are, you should know better than to ask. But here's a hot tip for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. As an adult, return to the Lost Woods with the Begoron sword equipped. Destroy the Lone Skull Kid with the Begoron sword, and you're gonna get a giant rupee worth 5.
I didn't know you could do that.
You can do that over and over again as many
Yeah,
times
what?
as you want. But I'm not
Is
gonna do
that real?
because
What?
That's the last time Dan's giving out any more codes. Unless I decide to give one for Star Wars Racer later in the videotape.
Ooh, I guess that's what's known
Dan
as a
has had enough.
teaser.
Maybe.
Okay, they're brave. They're buff. One of them barks, and they're out.
They're brave. They're buff. They come at 10 frames per second.
Gem Force, Jet and I, we're garbage. We run at 1 frame a minute. Can someone confirm, by the way, if that fucking Legend of Zelda thing is real?
Yeah, I'm gonna type in like Skull
Can
Kid.
like anyone check that?
And Banjo-Kazooie, action game of the year in '98. Woohoo! So strap in, get in, and get funky.
Are you okay?
As Hot News 64 takes you deep inside the splatter be splattered baddest
It
bugs
sounds
in
like
the
you're about to
universe.
cry,
Science
dude.
Fiction action game of the century. You guys want to see this? Well, here it is. The bugs.
Didn't someone play through Jet
Okay,
Force
it's not
Gemini?
500. Apparently,
recently?
it's 200. But yeah, you can kill the Skull Kid for 200 rupees.
It's 200 though. They did reduce it. They decided it was too OP.
Yep. The bigger on sword, you can kill the Skull Kid, and the forest gives you 200 rupees. Crazy.
Huh. I didn't know that either.
I swear I saw someone play through it
This
recently.
game
I think I saw a couple people
continuously
play
looks
through
like
it recently.
ass.
Yeah.
Oh, Beef was playing it. Yeah.
Yeah, Beef played it recently, and I think I know someone else who played through it recently too. And yeah, the frame rate is worse than you remember. You know what might be a really good way to play this game, actually? Holy shit, I just thought about this. Okay, so you know how when I play Pokemon Puzzle League, I play it through Dolphin, and I play it through the N64 emulation of Dolphin, but then I uncap the CPU to like 500%, so that it never has slowdown. What if you play Jet Force Gemini? There's an eShop version of that, right? Can we get like a N64 WAD for Dolphin and then run it with an unclocked CPU and see if it just runs perfectly? If we can be the only people alive who've played Jet Force Gemini without fucking lag. Whoa. Oh yeah, Rare was part of Microsoft at that point. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, but I didn't want to do a search first. But yeah, Japanese name Star Twins.
I mean, DK64 was, but I think Nintendo was pretty clandestine about retaining the rights to Donkey Kong. I'm pretty sure they made it clear that we keep Donkey Kong and everything Donkey Kong related. Like, I don't care who made it. I could have made Donkey Kong 64 and I would not own it.
Hours of cinematics in Jet Force Gemini, which proves that visually the game has got it going on. Okay.
2 hours of cinematics. That's good, I guess.
Advertising cinematics length in an N64 game is wild.
Right? It's so weird how priorities shift.
Inside expert from Team Nintendo. Welcome, Trav. Proud to be here, Steve. And we're proud to have you here. Now, what makes Gemini such an original? Talk to us, Trav. Take us inside.
Well, Jet Force Gemini is a game that follows in the footsteps of the very best that the N64 has to offer. Games like GoldenEye, games like Interactive Dinosaur Hunter. It has a terrific...
God, this video is making me feel more threatened than the Diddy Kong Racing one.
And
right?
with 120 stages, you're going to be there a while.
Wow. I don't know about you.
Wow.
I'd like to see some more.
Wow.
Some more?
I'd like to see that. Wow.
Definitely.
Are you sure?
I'm glad Nintendo stopped throwing homunculi and actually hired Reggie to do PR for them.
Okay, Steve, I've got one
That's
word.
me. They're doing their best. It's the 90s. We didn't know any better.
Ever seen bosses like this before?
Now that is amazing. Ooh, ouch. Now, that had to hurt.
You can really see the mega hours that have gone into the amazing...
Oh, shucks. Ah, beans. Crap, we can't swear yet. Ah, hell.
God, I can't believe Nintendo invented 8 directions, sports, and bugs.
Gross.
This is the dog, Lupus.
I hate the fucking chuckles they do in all these, where they're just like, wow, cool stuff.
Now you see this? Two shooting modes, running and targeting.
My favorite move, the backflip. Love when Mario does it. His feet go over his head and then end up underneath him again.
You're really gonna need it. This is also a great multiplayer.
Thank you, Deatheros, for the single. Huh.
Floyd the robot assists you with his weapons. And you've also got some classic 4-player battle modes.
Hey, that looks really
Yeah, remember when Nintendo invented dogs for the 3DS? Thank God. It was hard living in a world before Nintendo invented dogs. It was rough. It felt like they should be there the whole time. Yeah, their demo video where they can't control the first-person cursor at all. Super accurate.
Now this game is rated T for teen. Well, don't just lie there snacking in a beanbag chair. Go out to your favorite retailer right now and reserve your own copy of Jet Force Gemini.
This is a fucking Tim and Eric bit. This is a fucking Tim and Eric bit, is what this is. He just needs to stick his hand out, signal it, and go, it's free real estate. Like, it's just like that close.
Dear Dan, please give me all the
Dear Dan, please give me all the codes ever made for every game.
This tape is for Reggie Fuse and me only.
That's from Game Boy Bob. Well, Bob, just despite you, Dan's going to give everyone else but you this insider tip for Mario Golf. It teaches all players, except Bob, how to access a hidden character.
Hell yeah.
Metal Mario, Metal Mario. Hell yeah, that's not a code. That's a nightmare. I did that. It's hell. This is the hardest thing to do in video games, by the way.
Earn the right to play as Metal Mario.
It is far, like, it is unironically like a nightmare to unlock Metal Mario in that fucking game.
He's asked Dan, but he's not always.
Especially because Metal Mario goddamn cheats. Because he can drive like twice as far as everyone else. So whenever you do tee off, he's just already a stroke ahead. Bastard.
Still wearing that tie. Can you say full 3D adventure spectacular? Can you say expansion pack?
Oh shit, someone followed my friend Andy AML on Twitch.
How about just crumblings? Looking bad for you guys. I mean it. Your lunch meat. Your toast. You're out of there. You're gone to history.
Is this on collections?
I don't think so, but I get where you're coming from, Nab. I can understand the concept. He's odd, this fellow. I would rather not listen to this man tell me about the team and family of apes. The dynasty, if you will.
Remember the last video and how almost normal it was?
Yeah, that was fucking, what a dark time that was. And yo, thank you, Nab, for that big bounce in soccer ball. Oh my god, I just saw the soccer ball is like going Super Saiyan. Nice. Thank you. Yes.
This looks like a fucking nightmare.
I don't think that level made it into the final game.
Oh no, it's in there.
Is the roller coaster with the skull in there? I don't remember that at all.
Oh yeah, I think they changed it a bit, but it's still there.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember that in Donkey Kong 2, where it had like an actual super duper dope like soundtrack. God, I love the Donkey Kong 2 like ghost roller cut. Oh my god, this guy's face. This is the fakest smile I've ever seen.
Oh really? Kicking it out there with DK?
You know it. He's a party animal.
He is a party animal. Say,
Smoking weed with the Kong.
Now, besides the astounding graphics,
Banana joke.
DK64, it's special magic.
Well, Donkey Kong 64 is the first game that has expansion
Wow.
packs.
Okay, better now.
That'll be packed in with the game.
Wow.
200 objectives, over 100 different moves, and he brought 4 friends along.
This sad lad.
Wow, so it's the same old DK. Wow.
Oh no, this guy isn't high. I know what high looks like. It's not that. This guy just got told he has to be in this video and is not excited about it. He has been
Do me a favor.
He has been
Go
doing
woo.
QA for the last 12 hours, and he was trying to do some kung fu in the parking lot to unwind, and they're like, "No, Chaz, need you for a tape."
Areas that only one of them can access. So you have to backtrack to open up new play areas, and you have to use their special abilities to collect keys and open new doors.
Cool.
Yeah, that guy is
Yeah,
fucking
let's-
elbow deep in crunch right now. That's what that is.
Play each level, and there are about
I know
100
that look.
character moves. Here's Lanky with a cool one. There are 5 goals for each character in each of the 8 worlds. That's over 200 goals, Steve.
Wow.
And sometimes you can even change forms to meet your next goal.
That's cool.
There's also
Wow,
tons of
that's
mini
cool.
games within the game.
God, fucking turtle juggling where you just shoot a snake so that it would keep the turtle out of its mouth.
I mean, there's boat races.
The audio balance of this video is killing me.
More fun than a barrel
I mean, the best part about DK64 was definitely like the level loads.
And then, how can I rave enough
Every time it would fade out and just levels back. God, I miss it.
Environments, outrageous bosses, just a whole texture quality and volume that we've never seen on the N64. As well as classic characters and a staggering level of gameplay. Steve, this is just one giant gorilla of a game. What else can I say but DK64?
DK64 is like Ukulele, except they actually put shit in it. Ukulele, they just forgot to put shit in it.
Get this. The Donkey Kong Country TV show is coming to the Fox family.
Stop your face! This might sound wrong. Do you know? Does everyone understand what I mean when I say stop your face? Like, stop fucking animating so much and talk like a person.
Yeah, his muscle just.
Yes! A little drum music,
What the
man!
heck?
Here we go!
Is this Food Fight?
Remember the... Let's be real. There is nothing better than the time Donkey Kong had to sing as a ghost because he was very sad that he was fucking dead and wouldn't be able to, like, jack off anymore or something. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, where Donkey Kong mourns his, like, mortality as he's floating off into space.
So get ready. You'll go bananas for Donkey Kong.
This is awful.
Have you never seen this?
Have you never seen the Donkey Kong card? Oh, it's
Oh,
so good.
man, you just said words out loud you shouldn't have, Sonna. Well, guess we're watching the Donkey Kong 64 cartoon again.
Retail hangout on November 24th.
I gotta get back to my body now, Cranky.
I mean, wait. Not yet.
It was the episode where Donkey Kong tells Funky that he can't go on an adventure with him because he has a date, and then they start rapping at him.
That sounds like that.
Racer. Racer.
All right. Man, I hate it when you beg. This basically will allow you to tweak all of the variables of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Okay, there's all songs, and then Season 1 songs, and that one is an hour something long. Alright, I'm gonna start hunting for it, because there's a couple really bad songs in this, and by bad, I mean great.
Look, what?
Yeah, that's the thing that we have to emphasize, Son of Ozu, is that each song, or each episode had a song in it.
And
Multiple people have just told me how bad I fucked up. What is this goddamn thing?
Don't worry, I'm gonna put them on
It's
stream.
amazing.
If you ask me mother, she'll say, I'm not so bad.
I'm like playing clips of it in the back.
I'll just say, I will say this much: the guy who actually sings for Donkey Kong, his voice is really good.
Yeah, he's a good singer.
He's a really good singer. What was it doing here?
What?
You're my little evil one.
This sounds like another song starting up and it just never actually goes. The fucking record is skipping.
It's one of those things where it's like you do the fucking like build up to the drop in a Skrillex song and then you just start it over but backwards. Like you undrop it or you unbuild it and then you build it back up again and you just never do the drop. Yeah, StarCraft 64, there's the good stuff. Okay, Rayman 2 was actually a pretty dope game at the time. I'm sure the camera's mad
Gold
fucking
Legends
now.
was alright.
I like that game. Shadow Man. Ugh, 40 Winks. Ugh.
I own 40 Winks.
Ugh. That game's gonna kill Mario, didn't you hear? Oh, Hybrid Heaven, weird Kung Fu RPG.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, grandmas. Yeah.
Okay, now you can go to the store. Go on, go to the store. I'm going. I'll see you there. All right. Bye.
I can leave? Really?
Oh, thank God.
Free now.
Well, not yet. We have one more video.
Hunt down the free man.
Yeah, but I can leave that man's presence.
One sec, I have to load up another video here real quick because I want to make sure people get a little bit of the taste of Donkey Kong Country Musical.
Time to load up the stream.
I'm going to try and get the mirror song because I feel like that's an important one.
What?
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, here, I'm going to get it going.
Weed every day. Weed every day. Smoke weed. Smoke weed.
Good, someone already knows the words. Thank you, the King SA.
Your reflection tells the story of a pirate's life of glory. Trust your eyes. The mirror never lies.
Don't remember
Okay, here we go. All right, I'm just going to let this rock for a bit.
most is being a croc. You sure I'm not some kind of monkey?
Oh, you be as croc as they come, Donkey Croc. Here, seize for yourself. Arr, feast your eyes. Look into the mirror, it never lies. You're a pirate, can't you see that this is no disguise? You live to loot and pillage, maim and terrorize. Your reflection tells a story of a pirate's life of glory. Trust your eyes. Arr, the mirror never lies. Arr.
How can this be? I faintly recall swinging tree to tree. Now I see a pirate.
Why does Donkey Kong have such a voice? He tends to go a little nasal on his legato notes, and that's it. Other than that, he's got a YSDK got a voice.
The reflection tells a story of a pirate's life of glory. Trust your eye. Arr, the mirror never lies. The mirror never lies.
Wait, this is like that 190s thing.
No, that's literally this whole thing. It is
Yes, I
a
did.
90s cartoon. It's a lot like Sonic Underground, where every episode needed to have a song.
Why did that have to
Donkey Kong and Diddy are onto something bigger than they realize, and somehow I've got to get in on it.
That was a good frame to end on. Okay, tape 10. I've got to get in on it. All right, and this one looks like it starts. Apparently the auto track is about 30 seconds. There is just a problem with the audio, so be ready for that. I'm at 111.
Sam.
All right.
All right,
3, 2, 1, go.
Rated by the entertainment software.
I'm still thinking about that Kong.
The following
Sorry.
age-appropriate ratings.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You're going to be stuck with that for a while.
The ESRB at esrb.com.
Trust your
God.
eyes. What?
Donkey Kong cartoon.
I can literally, every frame is burned in my memory. I'm not kidding.
Oh man! Oh man! Man, Toys R Us, you sure did fuck it, huh? You sure did like refuse to do the internet and then refuse to do sales ever. Man.
A sequel to the greatest video game
Toys R
ever.
Us, you fucked up in like
Others
1,000
claim that it's
different
much better than
ways.
the original. Let's talk with the
You had it
experts at
all,
Nintendo.
and you just really fucked it.
Being a sequel to the best
Man.
video game of all time wouldn't be a bad thing within itself. But at the same time, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is much more than a sequel.
Like, it was weird. I literally went into a Toys R Us where everything was like 80% off like a week ago, and half the store was empty. There was shit all over the ground. Boxes were half opened. It was like a Dead Mall video, basically. It was like the week before a Dead Mall video.
And when you're knocked out, the kid actually comes up.
Dying Mall.
Yeah, soon Dead Mall. Also, Chris Campbell. Wow.
Did y'all see Donkey Kong's ass?
Yeah.
It was like most of the polygons.
It fires in spurts.
There's 24 different masks in this game. If you take the Goron mask and you put it on, then you have the ability to turn into a Goron. You actually see him go through a transformation, and then he's a Goron, and you're able to do things you weren't normally able to do. You turn into a rolling Goron, and that's the only way to cross some parts of the game. If you get a Zora mask,
Rolling Goron gathers no
swimming
moss.
on top of the
How
water,
do you know?
Yeah, no, Rage Beef, like, real talk, I got the drop mix board from Toys R Us that was going out of business, and if it wasn't for that, like, that has a very set MSRP that they are not allowed to fuck with, but so much of the other stuff was like 30% off, and I looked at it and then like pulled out my phone and I was like, that's still more expensive than it's supposed to be. You're closing. What's wrong with you? It was like,
Whoa.
the moon is
yeah.
getting closer, and you're not going to stop any of that. You
Hey,
have so many things
you're not gonna stop me. I'm Link.
to stop this moon from falling. If you mess up even the least little bit,
Man,
of
I can't wait
public
for Smash
things,
Ultimate.
Oh God, yeah.
The Legend of Zelda Majora's
I
Mask
want to just add,
requires
I find few things as soothing as just the
uses
noises the
expansion
Gorons make.
in a way that a lot of games haven't.
Oh.
Yeah, the bosses
Usually
our
have
warriors.
a higher polygon.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of it.
One boss in particular.
Oh no, I play the shit out of Hyrule Warriors.
You fight. If you start beating him, then he calls 6 bugs to his rescue, and so you have that many more things on the screen. We hit him a couple more times, then he releases about 300 butterflies into the air that will attack you. It's really incredible to see all that on screen. Everybody's gonna love this game. Miyamoto is known for redefining the way games are supposed to be played, and this one's no exception. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, your Link, and the world is waiting on you.
It was slowed down because that's all the footage they had of Miyamoto in the
$10
'90s.
deposit, and you'll be guaranteed to get a collector's edition gold cartridge with this unique 3D label. If you reserve your copy prior to October 25th, you'll also
Oh,
get
hell yeah, I already
$10
figured
off
out
this
who I'm
Toys
gonna
R Us
host, too.
exclusive gold controller. Regularly
Oh
priced
man,
at
I'm gonna windmill
$29.99,
slam somebody
now
who's
just
doing crochet. They're just gonna be
with
doing
this
crochet and then
Think that's
blam,
it?
500
Think
viewers.
again. Check out the
Oh, this is gonna whip ass.
bestseller Banjo-Kazooie. It's Banjo-Tooie
man.
for the N64, coming November 21st.
It's an extension of an already great game.
Wasn't the whole thing with DK64 and the expansion pack that it didn't actually need the expansion pack? There was just some bug that was only fixed by putting in the expansion pack, and they couldn't figure out why.
Yeah.
One of the coolest new team moves they have is a level where Banjo whips her out like a shotgun, and it goes immediately into first-person view, and that's how you do the entire level. In the first game, you could shoot blue eggs. In Tooie, you have all these different colored
You
eggs.
could shoot blue eggs. In Tooie, there's too much. Look at this big open space with
The
nothing in
humor
it.
is definitely carrying over from the first game.
I can't believe they really make you play the fucking
Definitely
washing
given
machine.
me everything that I've ever expected.
It's great.
All right, well, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you, Son of Bozo, for being here. Thank you, MDCT, for being here. Thank you, Taxi, for hanging out during tapes. Thank you, Raving Loon, for being here. Thank you for Darren for being here.
Hope you had some
Oh man, now I'm running through the brain. Newbie, thank you for being here during tapes. I am probably forgetting someone, and they're gonna roast my ass later, but fuck them. All right, we're gonna all hop over to this other person and raid them. The raid message is just gonna be, hey, how's your day going? Or something nice like that. Just like, hey, hope you're having a good day. We're gonna have the fucking kindest raid to this lady who's doing some dope crochet. Let's go fuck this crochet up with kindness!